people, this is Sonali, the Melodramatic Bookworm. If you've been here before, welcome back, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to the Melodramatic Bookworm family. I'm here today to do the Friends book tag, which I was tagged to do by Shalu Walia. Thank you, Shalu, for the tag. As you can see, I'm really excited to do it. I've come fully prepared and I am going to answer the heck out of all these questions. I have my answers ready and I'm going to have fun. So as we all know, Friends was a hugely popular sitcom from 94 to 2004. It spanned 10 seasons and the 6 friends, Chandler, Monica, Rachel, Ross, Joey, Phoebe, are such iconic characters. I know and acknowledge that a few of the characters were problematic, and even the show on the whole, seen from a lens of 2020, isn't that great when it comes to a lot of issues, but it was a laugh riot. And even now, if an episode is coming on TV, I could always watch it. I don't remember a lot of things because there are like 10 seasons, but that's another matter altogether. But today we are doing the Friends book tag, in which there are 10 questions and 10 prompts related to Friends, which we have to answer with books. It's that easy. So without further ado, let's get into this video and let me share with you my answers to these 10 prompts related to Friends. Prompt number 1. Monica, the one with your favorite perfectionist. And for that I have to say 20s Girl. Sadie from 20s Girl is one of the most badass, sarcastic perfectionists that I've ever seen. Like, she has to get everything right, even if her everything means things from the 1920s. She has to get everything right, and I love that about her, and I love that whole book. It's a laugh riot. It will make you uncomfortable, but there are also like such fun moments. I can't even, it's amazing. Prompt number 2. Chandler, the one with your favorite comedic relief character. And my answer for this is The Extraordinaries by T.J. Klune. See, the characters in this book aren't supposed to be, they weren't actually written out to be comedic relief characters, but the situations they find themselves in and their reactions are simply mind-blowing. And when you listen to that audiobook and when the narrator is telling you things in that manner of his, in that particular manner of his, I read it and I was crying because I was laughing so hard. And I know there are a lot of other books which have characters specifically inserted to provide comedic relief, but this is a book that is overall so well-rounded, and every single character has that capacity to make you snort with laughter. So I'm going to go with this any day. Prompt number 3. Phoebe, the one with your favorite quirky character. A Man Called Uwe by Frederick Backman. Like, Uwe is such a grumpy character. He's like, I hate people, I don't want to talk to people, and then he goes and does the sweetest things. And that book was the undoing of me when I read it in 2018, and those memories will always stay with me. And I love Uwe, okay? I love that man, even though he's grumpy and all that, but I love him. He is one of my favorite quirky characters. I can't do anything about it, I'm sorry. Prompt number 4. Joey, the one that you wish to be a movie. I have 2 books for that. One is The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. Another T.J. Klune book in this list. Who is even surprised? Not me, that's for sure. But The House in the Cerulean Sea is so heartwarming, so wholesome, so amazing, so nice, so wonderful, so feel good. I can go on about this for days. I would love to see all the characters, especially Talia with a shovel in her hand and threatening someone good-naturedly to, if you be careful, I'm going to whack you over the head with this. I mean, it's going to be so much fun if that ever were to happen. And please God, please listen to all of us who are saying make it into a movie. But I also don't want it to become a movie, because I have a feeling they will spoil it, because that particular essence of that book, that innocent, good-natured essence, I'm afraid that if they make it into a movie, they will ruin it. And the second book that I would love to see as a movie is Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. And do I have to explain myself? See, technically, I would say any book by Elizabeth Acevedo, but first on my list is Clap When You Land, then The Poet X, and then With the Fire on High. Clap When You Land gets precedence because I feel like there's a lot that can be done in a movie when it comes to that book. So someone listen to me. Prompt number 5, Rachel and Ross. The One with Your OTP. Again, I have 2 books for that. One is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Oh my god. Augustus and Hazel Grace. They are funny. They are quirky. They make jokes with each other. They make fun of each other, and they laugh at each other, and they laugh with each other. And they don't let circumstances come in their way. Although they are wont to doing that once in a while, it's okay. I mean, they are going through so much in their lives, but I love their pairing so much. I was a mess. I was an absolute mess when I watched the movie, and when I got the book and I read it, I'm like, nobody talked to me for 4 million years. I need to wallow. I need to cry. I read the book 6 times. I've read it 6 times so far, I think, and every single time I've cried. I don't know how that happens, but I've done it. I speak from experience. And the second book that I have for this prompt is All Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover. Oh my god, that book, I was a wreck, just like I was for The Fault in Our Stars, and it made me so emotional. I cried so many tears when I watched Quinn and Graham go through what they were going through. And I mean, they can be idiots sometimes, but even so, I loved it. It has my heart, not whole heart, because there are a lot of books in which I have put pieces of my heart, but you get my point. Prompt number 6, NYC, the one that takes place in a big city. And for that, I will say the Happy Ever After playlist by Abby Jimenez. And it is so wholesome, that book. I mean, I know I paused for a long time there, but I love that story. This is a story of a rock star who is on a flight and whose ex-girlfriend has let his dog loose after promising him that she would take care of the dog. But someone, Sloane, finds the dog and takes care of him, and they get in touch, and that's how they get in touch and they fall in love. And this is all in Los Angeles, and I've been to Los Angeles and I love that city. Although I did get a feeling that that city is too posh for me to be doing anything over there. But that's beside the point. But yeah, the Happy Ever After playlist by Abby Jimenez. I loved it. Love. Prompt number 7, Central Perk, the one with your favorite designated hangout spot. And for that, I have Heidi by Johanna Spyri. And you know what that favorite designated hangout spot is? The mountains. When they go with the goats and hang out and they're just lying down in the field among the flowers and all. That is like, that's a dream right there, and I absolutely love it. And it helps that the book is so innocent and pure and beautifully written and lovely, and I cannot believe I waited this long to read it. I mean, technically it was not waiting, I just didn't get a chance to read it, but still. Prompt number 8, Smelly Cat, the one with your favorite outcast, and I have 3 books for that. One is Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi, in which magic disappears from the land and Zelly and everyone who used to know magic, hold magic within them, they become outcasts. And I love how Tomi Adeyemi has spun that whole story. The sequel, Children of Virtue and Vengeance, came out in December last year, I think, and I enjoyed it. And that ending rather wrecked me, but I also thought that it was not as good as Children of Blood and Bone. And I'm now waiting for the 3rd book. I don't know when that's going to come out. Book number 2 for this prompt is Circe by Madeline Miller. Circe is a nymph and a witch, and she is outlawed. She is put on an island, and we all know how that goes. And I really love Madeline Miller's writing. She writes so beautifully. She weaves stories and of myths that we usually tend to know, of Greek myths, and I loved it. Circe is beautiful. You must read it. The 3rd book for this prompt is To Kill a Mockingbird, and there are a couple of outcasts in here, one by choice, one by choice of society, and I love that book so much. There's so much sense in that book, and it's more of a social commentary, and the book has become so popular over the years, but still things like that happen, and I'm like, when will people learn? Prompt number 9, the friends, the one with your favorite friend group. And for that I have to say the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society. I love this book. It's a full, I've read this twice, and both times it was a full 5 out of 5 stars for me, because every person in this book except for a couple of them is wonderful. And the way Juliet Ashton, who is the main character, who's the protagonist, she makes friends who are in Guernsey, and each one of them with special mention to Mr. Dorsey Adams, and every single one of them is so pure, so that their friendship is so pure, and I love them, and that whole batch makes me want to go and hug them. I just want to start to Guernsey right away, even though I know they won't be there. 1, because they are fictional characters, and 2, because this happened in 1946. The 10th and the last prompt, your friends, the one where you tag your friends, and I tagged 3 people. First, Sunshine from Kissa Khor, Bree from Call Me After Coffee, and Kara from Wild Book Garden. And if anyone else wants to do this tag, please feel free to do it. I'd love to see your answers to these questions, and I'd love to read them, or I'd love to watch them. Anything goes. So that was my friends book tag, and those were my answers to the prompts of this book tag. Did you like this video? Did you not like this video? Do you like Friends? Do you watch Friends? Which TV shows are you a huge fan of? Which of the books that I mentioned in this video do you absolutely love? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you like this video, please like it and share it to spread the word. And if you like my content and would like to see more from me, don't forget to hit subscribe and click on the bell icon beside the subscribe button to get notified as and when I post new videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, keep reading, keep watching, and add melodrama to your life.